Hello my friends and welcome. This is going to be a fire sign reading. So Aries, Leo, Sag, all my lovely beautiful fire souls, this is going to be for you guys. Let's see what is kind of going on for you guys and what might be coming up. Just a general message that comes through. All right, my fire signs, let's see what happens. So we've got the Six of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Magician, Ten of Cups right in the middle, Three of Swords, Six of Wands, the King of Swords, and then the Two of Wands. Okay, and then we've also got the Five of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles from the bottom again. So there's definitely something new happening here that you chose, and now it's beginning. Something came to a completion, obviously. It ended, so now the next step is beginning. There's a feeling of loss around this that's causing a lot of pain, like missing the interaction, or some part of this situation is deeply missed. Six of Cups, Four of Cups, I would say that it's something that you created in a way yourself. You put a lot of effort into this, but then there was a lot of equal effort on both sides that put into kind of making friction between the sides on this. And so there was like this unseen, unspoken cloud in between it. There's some sort of like fighting against, but also feeling like you really accomplished something in some way. There's a lot of deep celebration about this, kind of, not really quite celebration, but adulation, you know, like overly exuberant in your passion about how you feel towards accomplishing this thing. And that's kind of why we've got the Five of Pentacles over here. It's like a sort of loss, in a way, a feeling of physical things not being enough, and what has been gone, and not realizing what you still have. That's why the King of Pentacles is across from that on the other side, because that's, you know, on one side you have the King of Pentacles, who is solid in his foundation, and he has, you know, all his wisdom and physical things that he has manifested and created and grown for himself through his hard work. And you're over here not focusing on the part where you have, you know, your King of Pentacles parts of life, and you're focusing on what you think you don't have or what you've lost now, compared to how much you have gained in the perceived loss in this thing. Because while it might not still be there physically, you do have the memory of it, and it taught you some things. This is definitely some kind of, it could be about work, or a co-worker, the relationship that you have with them. They're moving away, and you saw them as a really good friend, and now you aren't really going to be having them there. But it could be also that you see that, you know, they're moving to better things, like they got a promotion. So this is a big possibility of what that is, because some of the Pentacle energy here, it's giving off a work vibe with all the other cards close to them. 10 of Cups being in the middle, though, that's, you know, a lot of times marriage, children, happiness, like your house, your home. So this might even be a family member. It could be a child of yours, or it could be a sibling. And that's why it's so close, and that's why they're moving away, is it's work related for them. Or it could be relationship as well. I don't really see much energy about relationship. No, I've got the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. It could be that they're moving away from focusing on those external things, and now they're, you know, more building on for themselves. But then also on your side of it, your aspect, it almost feels as if they're walking away from you, even though, you know, you're still going to be in contact. They're still going to be there. You know, it's not as dark of a day as it seems. So there's the Five of Cups and the Four of Pentacles along with that. This could be causing internal conflict, or it could be causing conflict between you and this person. You know, like kind of blaming it on them, being like, you know, why are you leaving? Why are you doing this to me? Not seeing the bigger, better things that they're building for their future. The Four of Pentacles, you know, paying attention to what you have and either being greedy about it, or making sure that you're covering your own self so that you can eat your bread at night, you know, and not just only go with where the wind blows you, really. And they feel like there's a lot of internal work that they need to do, and you're seeing this as more, because it is a very big accomplishment, but there's always, you know, further steps going to be taken, and one thing is always just the beginning of something else. When something ends, something starts. And so when something is starting, that means something is ended. And so that's why there's those two different sides too. And you might be seeing the completely different perspective of the different side compared to what they're seeing. And it might seem like a lot of loss, but also I feel like you may be overlooking somewhere that you have a chance as well that might be equally as important for you in your path. And you're getting too caught up in not seeing where this is. I feel like you know where this path is, though, and it works somewhere along with whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been doing up until this point, that maybe you thought you needed that person there who's going away to physically be there to help you with that emotional support that you needed, while not realizing that they're always going to, you know, be there for you either way. Yeah, the Four of Wands, excuse me, the Four of Wands and the Ten of Wands. There's definitely that, you know, step that can be taken for you as well that you're possibly overlooking or denying, because you don't want to move forward. For some reason, you're scared of the change, possibly. Or you're just unsure of which way to go, how to make that change, and especially by yourself. But really, every change or every step that you make is on your own when it comes down to it. No one else is putting your left foot in front of your right foot for you. A little more clarity with the Eight of Cups. So the King of Cups comes up with the Eight of Cups. That's definitely emotions running really deep about this. One side or the other could be overlooking something. But the side that this King of Cups is, which it's right there with the Eight of Cups, so I would say that's with this person who you're seeing is going away. They have a lot deeper emotions about this too than you would realize. It's not, you know, as easy as a thing for them, and they might need your support as well. Because I'm sure they're always willing to support you. This seems like a very caring person, and someone who you care a lot about, certainly. It really feels like this person has been in your life for quite some time. No matter what the relationship it is, it's close one way or another. Some kind of family member, someone that you view as extremely close to you. It could even be a really close friend that you feel like is family. Let's see. So 7 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. This is really a greater offer being given here, but it's very dual-sided. Because think about, like, there's kind of two duals to water. Like, you can have the reflection of what's above, or you can see through to what's below. So this is really something on both sides, especially since we've got one on top and bottom. More understanding of realizing the fact that the understanding is already there needs to be taken into account. And, you know, move forward with, not just staying and stopping and pondering upon that and not applying it in any way, or putting any effort further into the fact of being right there. Because if you just watch what happens, then you're not going to be able to do what is happening in so many ways. And I feel like there's a lot of feeling here about maybe jealousy, even some sort of wish that it was you instead, or you as well in a similar way, and like, despite the fact of everything that you're getting right now, or this possible for you. And so that's really making it seem murkier to you, but you're stirring up your own mud in your own pond, but you're still looking through clear waters because you're looking through a separate surface, really. And I think there's a lot of realizing that, and so that's like, seeing a different perspective of that surface, and what you see as your surface, like your emotional surface, your watery side, whatever part of you is that, within or without boundary, kind of where you reflect from your thoughts to how you talk to people. Temperance and the Four of Swords. So there's some sort of rest that needs to be taken here from doing something in these kind of ways. And I would say that you know that, because that's going to bring forth some kind of healing for you, that'll help you move forward, so that you can take that ultimate final step that's at the end of that goal, that you're looking forward to. But you still have to remember that it's, the path that you're on, the steps that you take, the climb, not when you get up to the top. Because if you do that, you're always going to be looking to the next mountain that you have to climb. And I think there's really seeing that, and coming to grips with that, or accepting it. And if not, I feel like a lot of tension about it, and it's becoming more and more prevalent. And so this is something that you're like, okay, well, can I really keep denying this and keep going with the friction and not being happy, or seeing happiness in parts of my life and just see the darker, dimmer aspects? Or can I be like, okay, I've got to, like, move forward. Life goes on. There's another day. Every day is a new chance, a new tomorrow. And heal, take a rest from holding on to all those things that you feel like are holding you back. Because there's a lot of supporting, nurturing energy right now that's going to really help you and embrace you through this time, because it is very difficult, especially with everything going on in general. And it will help you. And that's, your inner self really just caring more, like self-care, doing a lot of that, for your mental health. Just practicing mindfulness, because it makes you feel better and happier throughout the day, being more peaceful in all aspects of your life. There's a lot of potential for that right now, is what I'm seeing. So my beautiful fire signs, there's definitely a lot of Libra energy here, and Aries and Sagittarius. and Leo. So if you guys want to look at that extended, you might want to pop over to Patreon and click the link below. I will see you guys over there.